My wife, my daughter, where's the other phone?
Which one? Bring the phone.
That one, the one that like this one. Check in the sitting room. Go and get it.
That is in the room.
You found it?
I found it.
Thank you, my baby. Thank you, my baby. I love you very much.
Daddy? It's one water. Daddy?
My wife, you have...
Daddy.
Yes, baby.
You're born in the food and the...
Yes. My wife, you have money in your... Just MTN. You don't have MTN. MTN. I just need the...
Daddy? Want to the shoe? Daddy, you want the shoe? Daddy, the shoe. My friends.
Oh, I put it back? I'll put it. My wife, check. You don't have... Sorry? I want to buy anyway. How's the internet on the Wi-Fi? It's okay? Okay, then I'll use the Wi-Fi. Okay, baby, go and watch Cocomelon in the bedroom.
And it goes in my phone, right?
Yeah, sorry?
You want to watch it goes? Watch it goes,
well, yes, what Cocomelon? Put on the trousers, baby.
Okay.
Yes. Good evening. Today I spent the afternoon at the hospital. Kia's is not feeling very well, but you know she's okay. She's playing around, but we spent the afternoon at the hospital, and I don't know about you, but money is just so hard to find, eh? Money is really, really hard to find. And I know it's not just me, because you see, you look at, we all make money through our connections. That's basically what it is. We make money through our connections. And if you look in your network, you find that almost everyone is broke. I think it sends a message. You know, it sends a message. I think things are just hard. You look in the network, so many people are broke. Don't talk about and whatever. Come on. You can't just start digging. You know, you can't just pick a pick and start digging. You know, and expect that money will come. I mean, you have to do something that will give you money. And, you know, part of this morning, that's what I've been trying. And these days, money is really, really hard. And the praise singers, sometimes the praise singers, when they are talking here, you'd think that they are okay. But some of you are praise singers who even come here on social media. If you look at your lives, it's miserable. It's miserable. Tulachula forever mutranda turechula. At least I have sugar, I have lemon, I have nice tea. I can make a cup of tea. But some of you, na sugar tamukwata. But ngamaisa pa social media, yeah. Notuma talk time to akupimisha. You talk big. You make some of us look fools on social media, and yet, I mean, our life is even better. Our life is even better. But mulala anda bad. A lot of you, mweba sabaida pa social media, pa praise singer. Your life is miserable. Your life is miserable. Some of us, at least, we are even better off, like I'm saying. But yeah, I'm talking about this because really, these are stressful days. And I was quite stressed when Kia was not feeling very well in the morning. You know, I was very stressed. Imagine you don't have money. You know, I phoned my mother. My mother was also telling me she was not feeling well, blah, blah. Yeah, recover. Thank God, you know. Abakashwandi, Nalanda Mchwemba. Abakashwandi at least. Uko wafu, ndemi yebera limo. Mune ishiwa. Abakashwandi uko wafu. Mabali kwa tutumaya andasha shinuto abashida wafiashi wabo. So walapoka rentos. So at least ngawakwata kofiria, whatever. And that's how I took, you know, how we took a child to the hospital. But you know, it's bad, eh? It's embarrassing. So I was joking with my wife to say, now, with this brokenness that I have, are you going to stick around or you run away? Things are bad. And as things are bad, you know, someone would say, no, because of what, you know, Muli Lungu, Tatwale, it's not that Lungu put us on a payroll. We used to get paid from PF. This is the difference. We were not getting paid from PF, but PF created an environment where it was easy for us to make money. I never got any contract from government. Neither was I on any payroll of any, you know, politician, because to start with, they were also selfish. A number of them were quite selfish. Even some of these people that we come to defend here, they were very selfish and very arrogant. Even some of these people that we come here to defend, they were very arrogant, they were very selfish. But nonetheless, the government itself created that environment whereby somewhere, somehow, you were able to make money, including by UPND. By UPND, you are in opposition, but you are making money. You are making money. A lot of you. I know some of you. You know, Mumaba, we used to meet. Now UPND. UPND cadres, staunch UPND cadres. We used to meet in some of these places. But some of us, once in a while, we pass through these places. But by UPND, tamoneka no kumoneka. So life is hard not only to some of us, but it is hard even when you are praising. The only thing is that, you know, you are too ashamed to deny the fact that this government of yours has failed. You are too shy. And some of you, you are indoctrinated. You are indoctrinated and you can't, you know, realize that you are just being used. But you, they are using you, you know, to be doing propaganda, and you're getting nothing out of it. Things are so hard. I'm saying this, I can, if I could, I would mention Nganiva Gero. Nganiva Gero. I mean, I can mention a number of you. Tuale Sango, Tuale Kumana, in some of these places we used to meet. You used to make money. Mudiba PF, in spite of you being more position, because the environment was good. Now, go around and see which UPND cadre is whatever. Nothing. I even met one guy yesterday. Yesterday I met one guy. I met him. Apopama, one of these shops. I met him. I mean, the guy worked so hard. He worked so hard. He was arrested 17 times. That guy. 17 times he was arrested. And I met him he was just looking. Namuliba PF, when UPND was in opposition, he was looking better. I did not work for it, not work kale. Kaskin filafine kwata mamu kunwaka chasu. Namu mwisho wonderandap. UPND is a failed government. It's a failed government, I'm telling you. UPND is a failed government. And on top of that, whilst we are going through all this suffering, Turechula, your government is busy focusing on useless things, running propaganda on useless things. Useless things, things that will not change the status quo that we are talking about. The things that we are talking about, the status quo will not change. You can talk all you want. Social media today has been buzzing with people making comments, what, supporting government. But tell me, what have you gotten? Panowaila. All of you who were busy since morning, you have been busy. At Tandi Chuma Mukandawire. Baba de Savaira at Tandi Chuma Mukandawire. At keep quiet. Imwe. Na pa PDF te tumusangwepo imu. Pa PDF te tumusangwepo. So mule chula, that's why you are here. Mule chula vya you. Tapari ne effort. Tapari ne effort, but you are here to keep quiet. These days takodina mu PF kwali kona ba slay queen. Because these guys vale you know, vale disha mwaba gero. Ngaba kufuaya ba shan kuliamu. Kukula no kukula. Nomba imwe. Finch mulesa ngamo batandi. Finch mulesa ngamo. Yeah. It's bad. I'm telling you, the situation is really bad. But anyway, let me. This was just like a warm up of you know, my lamentations of what is currently going on. And I'm saying this because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I've got my network, and I know my network, a lot of them are people that, you know, they are okay. But if they are broke, that's why you are seeing even Boma Nusambo. Natampo kufenderera ninsala. Naikava. Naikava. But guys, mukose. Koseni guys. Koseni inende kosa mwandi. Inende kosa, yes. Things are hard. Things are hard. But I'm not going to be one of those who are going to apologize for whatever it is. I mean, for me, I stick to what I believe in. But the situation is, the topic that I want to discuss tonight is the desperation of this government. This government is so desperate. They are desperate because they are failures. They are so desperate because they are failures, and they want to stay in power. And they are doing things that really are so wrong. They are doing things that are so wrong. I mean, yesterday, Tasila Lungu made a statement, a very short statement. But look at how many people have spoken in response to that one statement from Tasila Lungu. She spoke, but like they say that when the elephant is dead, you know, even in the village, you talk about the story, the elephant. But Tasila is not even an elephant. Imagine if it was Edgar Lungu that spoke. Imagine if it was Edgar Lungu that spoke. If for Tasila, now muima like this, Imwa minister, acting minister, he issued a statement yesterday. The acting minister issued a statement. I know some of you don't follow some of this news. Yesterday, the information minister issued a statement that he issued a statement yesterday. Today, they held a press conference. Today, they held a press conference to talk about Tasila. And that minister, Babwana minister, you are so ignorant. I want to tell you. You are really ignorant. I mean, we have damn ministers in this government. It is disappointment. It is a disappointment when they come on to talk. It is shocking. Where did Hakainde Hichilema get you? That you are gracing our high positions as ministers, and you call the media to express your ignorance. So ignorant you are. So ignorant. What you are saying about minister on that press conference, that is so dumb, so down, very ignorant. You are saying, I mean, you made a statement, next sungu Chagwa kulondoroka buno Chagwa techa kondenkene no kondenkane chisungu chira. Walembele statement ulia, I can assure you, tapashire grade, tapashire ichisungu. Whoever wrote that statement, I can assure you, tapashire, takwata division 1 mutsungu. Takwata division 1, whoever wrote, akwata 5, I'm challenging you. Ualembele chire chisungu, akwata 5. Pa grade 12, akwete 5. Te tumulembe chisungu cha msangoli at statement. But anyway, this is the government of Hakainde Hichilema. It's full of mediocres. So Balawas a minister, he issued a statement yesterday. But today he held a press conference. And basically, what he was saying, I'm saying is ignorant. And I want to show you that he's ignorant. He was saying, he said, it is a privilege to be taken to court. Even if you are a praise singer, even if you love UPND, can you believe a minister can say that? That being taken to court is a privilege. Honestly, who can say that? Even if you want to be political, even if you want to support nonsense, how can a minister, an entire minister, say being taken to court is a privilege? How? How can you say that? And this is the point that I've been making through and through. Some of these people, you think that it is okay to say, no, it is okay. Since Vaktola court, you have a privilege to clear yourself. Don't be dumb. Stop being dumb. Courts were not created to clear people, to make people innocent. No, that is not the job of the court. That is not the job of the court. We are presumed innocent. We are presumed innocent. Unless there is evidence, prima facie case, what they call prima facie case, remember Minister Hakainde Hichilema. You damn ministers. You damn ministers. Not even so Fumisha Jack Mumbu. Jack Mumbu Nadim Perom change. Fumisha Jack Mumbu Nani won't be minister. Not even I'm a useful idiot. There are some ministers are just useful idiots. But Jack Mumbu Nadim Perom change. Katwish from Dara Odian. Shishi, but Nadim Perom change. I find him reasonable. I find him reasonable. I mean, I find him reasonable. Seriously speaking. I don't know. I find him reasonable. Jack Mumbu. Inshali yamo muli Jack Mumbu. Inshali yamo. Muka mwipishe Jack Mumbu. Tampera poindalama. But awambiaba. Pantumona kwa chanchan. Mampina yamo no kuliyamo. Abe neba bananika. But some of them are useful idiots. And that minister, the one who is acting as information minister, I'm telling you, is down. That he wasted his time talking all these things. I followed his statement. And I'm like, really? No, this government is not persecuting. Why is she complaining? These people, we want we are asking, how did you rule your government? Hello? What you're supposed to be doing is not to follow these people to say, what do you have? You are in government. What you're supposed to be doing in those offices is to find what they did wrong in the offices. I hope you are following me well. You don't go to people and start checking, what do you have? What do you have? What you're supposed to do is, you are in the offices. In those offices, the files are there. Everything is there. You are supposed to be looking, what did they steal out of these offices? That is what you're supposed to be doing. Because doing that, then you can have evidence. You can have evidence against the UPN, the PF government. It is upon finding evidence that you arrest a person and take this person to court. So when you are taking a person to court, you are taking a person to say, we have evidence that he has stolen. That is how you take people to court. You take people to court because you have evidence. We have evidence that this person has stolen. And then you take them to court. I know. Dao praise singer, Papa and Alubana. Some of you praise singers, I'm sure even already you are confused. I know some of you will say, no. But what about the vehicles? What about the houses? That is evidence. No, that is not evidence. That is not evidence. Owning property is not evidence of criminality. No. It's not evidence of criminality. Evidence of criminality must be just that. Evidence of criminality. Owning property is not evidence of criminality. Owning property is not evidence of criminality. And those of you who want to believe, because no, somebody owns ponds, somebody owns houses, and you are saying, hey, Valiva, how? How? Let's start looking for evidence of criminality. Let's start looking at prima facie cases. That's what we should be looking at. Not owning because Muntu owns a nice vehicle. Like Mdala wandigari nkombo. Na liumfuata alishita Benz, Range Rover, Hakainde. By the fact that he owns that Range Rover, I cannot start concluding to say he has stolen. No. Seeing Range Rover yakwa gari nkombo doesn't mean it is evidence of criminality. That's being Dao. The ministers are Dao, and some of you praise singers are Dao. Because you are looking at what is not supposed to be evidence of criminality. That's what you are pointing to say, evidence of criminality. You don't just speak, wasanga gari nkombo. No, let's go to court. Imagine if today we were to say, no, let's arrest Gary Nkombo because he has got a nice Range Rover. Modern Range Rover. Let's arrest him. Do you think that is reasonable? Hakainde Hichilema, he lives in that community house. A very big community house. Do you think it would have been reasonable during the time of a PF if they went to say, no, look at this house of yours. This is evidence of criminality. Do you think, what would you have said if the PF government did that? They said, no, look at this house. This is evidence of criminality. What would you have said? And some of you talk about, no, even HH was arrested. Look at the cases on which HH was arrested. Look at the cases. Queen Cobra spoke very well. There is a history. The arrest of Hakainde Hichilema has a history, where it is coming from. It has a history. It is not because they said, no, you are living in community house. Hey, arrest him, take him to Chimbakaira. No, it wasn't like that. It emanates from what I call a traffic offense. Interfering with a presidential motorcade. That's where it emanates from. It is not to say, no, Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema was not. Oops, the battery is going. Hakainde Hichilema was not arrested. Was not arrested for privatization. Nothing. He was not arrested relating to privatization. He was not arrested relating to the money that he owns or the properties that he owns. He wasn't. Those cases that you talk about, those cases were about people who were complaining that our land has been grabbed by Hakainde Hichilema. Those are the cases. And those cases, at least, they are worth something, not where you see somebody to say, no, because you own this house, we are taking it to court. And the minister says, no, it's an opportunity, it's a privilege. He actually used the word privilege. How can a minister say that? It's a privilege to be taken to court. Where is your presumption of innocence? You are in the offices. What you are supposed to do is to look around. In these offices, what wrong did these people do? That is what you are supposed to bring out. Bring the evidence of corruption from your offices. bring evidence of corruption. That is what you are supposed to do. That is what you are supposed to do. Not what you are talking about. Like the way you did, Minister of Finance. I'm hearing Mukuli Chikuba has been arrested. Finally, I'm hearing that. I hope it is true that Mukuli Chikuba has been arrested. I hope it is true. Because you arrested a number of people from one region. From one region. You arrested a number of people from one region. One region. You arrested them. Chikuba Mukuli, you left him. I'm hoping that Chikuba Mukuli, you have arrested him. And I'm hoping that now that you have arrested Chikuba Mukuli, who was the PS, who was authorizing, take them to court. Take all of them to court. Take all of them to court. Me, I'm happy to hear that Chikuba Mukuli has been arrested. Why I'm happy? Because when I was looking at that list, it is people from one region. Chikuba Mukuli, if indeed he has been arrested, I'm happy. The Minister of the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Finance. Others have been fired. Chikuba Mukuli was not fired. Because even this arrest doesn't mean that he has been fired. Others have been fired. Why has Chikuba Mukuli remained in the job? Why? Why has he remained in the job? And I'm praying that indeed he has been arrested as well. And since he has been arrested, me, I'm praying now that we will see those people in court. Me, I want to see them in court to say, you received allowances. Let them come to court, guys. Let them come to court. Let's see. At least, I'm giving you somehow to say, at least these issues, yama allowances, muaidesanga mu office. At least that is okay. Not where you go and you find a nice car at home. You find somebody has built at no. This is a procedure of crime. It doesn't make sense. You should find cases in the offices. But Hakainde Hichilema is in State House. Let him find evidence there in State House. Evidence incriminating Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Find evidence in State House. Don't go to his house and start looking for things there. That doesn't make sense. You are saying you were corrupt when you were in government. Bring out corruption from the offices. Chilufya was at the Ministry of Ministry of Health. There at Ministry of Health, find evidence of Chilufya's criminality. Kampyongo was Ministry of Home Affairs. Go to Ministry of Home Affairs, find evidence of criminality and bring it out. Then when you do that, then you say, look, this is how they were stealing the money. This is the money that they stole. Then you now go to whatever they may have acquired. That is how you get at the proceeds of crime. You first find the crime. After you find the crime, then you say, out of this crime, let us see what they bought. You find a vehicle and you say, this vehicle is too expensive. You wouldn't have afforded it. I think it is because of this money that you stole that you bought this vehicle. This house you built, I think it is because of this money that you stole that you bought this house. So, that's why I come to talk here. I want to open Zambians' minds. I want to open your eyes. When they talk about procedure of crime, they should start with the offices. They should tell you the criminality first. What the UPND are doing is wrong. It is bogus. It is fake. It is crookedness. What UPND is doing. It is crookedness. Nothing. It is dictatorship. Nothing other than that. Because you are so excited. You find it fashionable. You find it reasonable to say, hey, Kaidi has been taken to court. Let him... Find the crime. What crime is in owning a property? There is no crime in owning property. There is no crime. Find the crime and then tell the Zambians. Find the crime against Edgar Chagwa. Find the crime against all these other ministers. Find the crime. Find the crime. Then at least we can be talking. Then at least we can talk. I'll be very honest with you. I'll be very honest with you. There are cases just that, let me leave it. But I'll give you some of the cases which I think that to say, at least these cases look right. I'm actually interested in some of those cases that are coming from the offices. Those which are coming from the offices. Like I'm interested, honestly speaking, I'm interested in the issue of the Turkey house. I'm interested. I'm interested in that case. And I'm following it up. I'm following it up. And at the right time, I will speak about that case. For now, I'm following it. But at least I'm trying to give you, at least this case is emanating from the activities of Joe Malanje as a minister. Okay? I'm not saying he's guilty, but I'm saying at least this case at least makes sense because it is emanating from the office. And basically you are saying you bought this property in Turkey as a minister, as a ministry, not as a minister, but I'm just giving you an example. That for me looks okay. That for me looks okay. Not where you go and start pirikiti. No, you own this. We are taking you to court. It doesn't make sense. So for me, those are the cases that kind of case. I'm just giving you one example of a case that I say to say at least over the Gulf Stream, over the Gulf Stream, the way Hakainde Hichilema presented it, if it had been like that, where he said it was inflated, whatever, I would have been very happy to hear more about that Gulf Stream. To say, look, the Gulf Stream, this is the cost of the Gulf Stream. They put this, they put this, but total is this. They even go to the manufacturer, they give us, the breakdown. And then show us to say, no. This is the money that they store. At least that is okay. Not you go and take vehicles and say, no. This is proceed of crime. Where is the crime? If I'm like push if I'm proceed of crime, where is the crime? But this government is so desperate, to overlook the failures, the promises that they made. What they are doing to you, my dear Zambians, these guys are basically trying to make you overlook the promises that they made to you. This government is trying to make you overlook the good life that they promised you. I know, I didn't have money. Thank God my wife had some money. We took my child to the hospital. But I know this reality is not only happening to me. I know most of you are having challenges like me. I know most of you are having challenges, to only buy ugunga munganda file shupa. I know most of you have supplied to government and you are not being paid. I know most of you businesses have collapsed because of this bad government, because of the government, because of this government. And to make you forget about all these things, instead of you, getting upset with Hakainde Hichilema and his government, they want you to be upset with Edgar Chagwa Lungu. That's what they are doing. They want to shift this hunger that you have, because even in a Panachinkaripa, you can imagine and you don't have money to take the child to the hospital. It's very painful. It's very painful. I'm sharing this. This is real. As a child, as a parent, wabuka so mwana tale mfa wino muvina ukava shani walolesha taukwete nangu no wanungu watontonga nani no wa kongola ko tu kwacha taukwete because noko wa kongola you have failed to pay. Noko wa kongola you have failed to pay. It is very stressful. And no mbanga ni praise singer ubulirwa manu. You are a praise singer who doesn't think properly. What you are going to do now when you open social media, you hear, no, Edgar Lungu chakuti, Tasira Lungu chakuti, Kampiongo chakuti, whatever. And you start feeling upset. Like Eva Lenga. If Edgar Lungu did not steal, what has Edgar Lungu stolen from you? What has Edgar Lungu stolen from you? Ask yourself, what has Edgar Lungu stolen from you? Because he may not have stolen from you directly, but he would have stolen, he may have stolen from the government. And this government is supposed to tell you that so much money from the government was stolen. Those are the cases that you should follow them for. But they are moving you away from that. They are moving you away from that. And they are running propaganda. They run it quite in insulin. You know insulin? Sugar. Tap. They make sure that you have insulin. Insulin. Since Tasila spoke, tell me how many people have spoken condemning Tasila, attacking Tasila. How many people have spoken? How many people have spoken? Even today it was there. The news at ZNBC, it started with the minister. From the minister, they brought who? From the minister, they brought Atina Nyulia. They brought who? At Kalungu Sampa. From TIZ. You remember I was talking about TIZ. The TIZ is running like a propaganda. Like a propaganda a branch of the UPND. Whenever they want to put a headline, they run to TIZ. TIZ to make a statement. It was Kalungu Sampa who was there today. From TIZ. And he was there. Whoa. At least today, Achwako, at least today he tried to be objective. But still the fact is that TIZ is one of the most compromised civil society that we have. You have lost it by TIZ. As far as I'm concerned, by TIZ, you have lost it. You should be ashamed of yourself that you are being used by this government in this manner. In this manner. Because even you at TIZ, you know. If you know very well that corruption must be there, must come out to say, this is the corruption. That is what TIZ is there for. TIZ is supposed to bring out corruption. Why are you not bringing out corruption? Why are you not bringing out corruption? What are you doing at TIZ? Ndamieva, I keep referring to Goodwill Lungu because Goodwill Lungu mdalanga kalanga kwata press conference. People used to shake around. People used to shake around. When you see Goodwill Lungu being quoted, it was a whistleblower. Even when you don't even whistleblow anything. But TIZ, you don't even blow anything. I can never support our government. Auditor General must go. A minister of whatever. What is happening? As an organization, you are supposed to be bringing out corruption. What are you bringing? What are you bringing? You are busy speaking for the government, and you call yourself an NGO fighting corruption. So, after the minister, it was Kalungu Sampa. After Kalungu Sampa, it was this one at Martin Shan. Katushinga ni Martin whatever, Katushinga Chumakwisa. He spoke. And we have so many other people. If you go on social media, there are memes, there are what. These, they are dedicated. Tashila Lungu has been turned upside down. Everything. What? Now, what's Savaila? Now, what's Savaila? Why? Why is the government so worked out to discredit one young lady? Why? Why is this all machinery? What do you think? It was within hours yesterday, within 2 hours, after Tasila finished a press conference, within 2 hours, a statement was issued from government. Why isn't government doing the same when it comes to the issues that are affecting us? Why isn't government doing that? Why isn't government applying the same energies to make sure that they bring medicines? Why isn't government doing the same to make sure that they pay council workers? Why? Council workers are not being paid and you are getting frustrated. Frustrated, Kunsara. So you are not seeing that we are not getting paid. Hello, Muntuandi. Tulechula wonse. So don't release your anger on me. So you are not talking about us. You think you don't know that we are not getting paid. Wana. Ishiri government ine. Shimamba government. Na ine ndi muntu fie. Shimamba government. I can only talk about these things, but at the end of the day, it is the government to deliver. And this government of yours, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. Their job is to run propaganda against his family, against Edgar Lungu and his family. That is their job. And one server, that is their job. They are not interested in paying you a council worker. Who are you? Mwalivotakari. And in Katakuri opposition, you have no choice. They will come back in 2026 because that is their agenda. UPND has chosen a shortcut. Instead of campaigning, instead of delivering Kula Chula na Imwe, they are not interested in you. What they are interested is to demonize the opposition. Bashaleveka. Once Bashaleveka, why should they campaign? That is the issue. And some of us, they have targeted us. They want to make sure that we go to jail. Even they have targeted, they want me to go to jail. To go to jail for what? I'm not a criminal, but they want me in jail so that they can have it easy. Edgar Lungu, they want to finish him, criminalize him. Nava Navako wants to criminalize them. That's what they want to do. And that's why they are not bothered. That's why they are not bothered. Council. This government doesn't care about you. They don't care about you, these people. They don't. So, tuipata na yo, muimfurirwa ine, shanchantari. They don't care. Tetiwa nika like 3 months tamuafoda. 3 months tamuafoda. Ngana landa kumailo waka njikati. Elonga wanjikata tamuonekana kuna nikani. Na kukoti na kuntwanika imwewe ni mwewa kubumba ku council mubomba ku council if banjikata naye bati come and sign bond for me mulabutuka mulakana na lichulire po kufuwa bond ndikufuwa abantu abakunsigning naye sana pa social media nde papata mwewantu please come and help me to find somebody to come and sign bond for me bonse mwaletina. But upon them, mulefu andande. Ngabanji katati muomba council lete nyama paper. You don't want to come. But nonetheless, it's okay. Inana repair you know, I'll speak. It doesn't matter. I'll speak. Whether wale umfote wala umfwe, but I'll speak. The point I'm making is that they invest so much in propaganda, less than what they do to make your lives better. Because they don't care about you. President Hakainde Hichilema doesn't care about you. He doesn't care. President Hakainde Hichilema is a businessman. He's a businessman, he's a capitalist. What he cares for is profit, is to make money. That's why he mingles with the people from the outside. That's why the people who are being paid, into government, you have provided services through your work, through whatever it is, and you're not being paid because he doesn't care. I'm a foreigners, they are getting paid. Big companies are getting paid. They're getting paid. He doesn't care. Why? Because he's working on the opposition. He's making sure that the opposition is moved out. Propaganda is being invested heavily. Look, now they are even bringing dead people. We always say, may they rest in peace. May they rest in peace. But UPND keep opening graves, keep opening wounds, bringing images of people who have gone, long gone, people who are supposed to be respected. But UPND is bringing these dead people, showing the gruesome pictures, all in an effort to make you hate the UPN, the PF, and Edgar Lungu. Look, today, just because of a statement yakwa Tasila, today, social media is awash with images of dead people. Images of dead people. Nina nu shafo. Na vavula. They are even making a meme. It's everywhere. Everywhere on social media. If you think I'm lying, isn't that desperation? Isn't that desperation where you start getting dead people's pictures, people who are long gone? When are you going to let the families of those people, move on? When are you going to let them to give them a closure? When are you going to give them a closure? Because every day when you are doing your propaganda, you have to bring these people, opening graves, opening the wounds of their families. You don't speak about these people that have died out of love. No, you don't. You speak about them to get political mileage. And that is how devilish you are, you people. That is how devilish you are. You were calling my Archbishop Lucifer. You are the devils. You are the devils. Mulibakwa shetani. Mulibakwa shetani. The palichimeche ningalanda. Mulibakwa shetani. Ngata mulibakwa shetani. Kuti mwakwata koluse. You would feel bad for the people, for the relatives of those people that you bring about. First thing you gonna do. You don't speak about those people out of love. You don't. You don't speak about those people out of love. You speak out of those people for your own expediency, for your political aggrandizement. That's why you bring about those names. You don't love those people. You don't love their families. How many people, among those people that you are parading on social media, among those people that the president himself, President Hakainde Hichilema, speaks about, how many is Hakainde Hichilema helping as families? How many? I fear even to mention their names. I fear to even mention their names. I wish I could also be recounting chite, but it's not in me. It's not in me. But because of the statement of one Tasila Lungu, you have brought out all these people. And at all time you are bringing it up. Accusing PF to have killed these people. Imwe nibanga mwaipeye. Imwe ba UPND nibanga mwaipeye. How many people did you kill? And you are still killing by UPND. Nobody nekwadi muntu afuiroko. Nobody nekwadi muntu afuire. Kuna nkano kwa tikwisa. Kwa mandevu. People, you are killing people. It's true you are killing people. There is that Atina Nudia, Uyuna Atina Nishina. I've forgotten. Even people that were killed recently. Kusia Vonga. I don't know how far the police have gone. Those people, that couple that was killed in Siavonga by UPND members. And this person that was recently killed, so, but you want to behave as you are perfect, you are so good, demonizing others. I have said it here over and over that PF and UPND, they are violent parties, especially when PF was was in power and you were in opposition. You were just competing. UPND PF you used to do that. And I used to speak. I'm happy myself. I used to speak. I never spared PF. I spoke against that Kadarism of PF. I spoke against the violence that was happening. I have not condoned the violence of PF. Never. Never. But UPND, you are also very violent. Very violent. And I am a victim. I am a victim. Hakainde Hichilema took me to Southern Province, where I had to be saved by the police. Hakainde Hichilema, in the eyes of Hakainde Hichilema, I was beaten per Major Street Park. In the eyes of Wananikan, Hakainde Hichilema, per Major Street Park. They tore my suit. They went and did, put armor knives in the tires of my vehicle. Per Major Street, you were in opposition. You were in opposition. I was beaten, Park Resta Golf View, by Chine Chimulengachiri. With others, they beat me up there. But all these things for some of us, we have let go. We have let go. But you perpetrated them. You are as violent as the people that you are accusing. If there are parties that should not come close to power because of violence, it's PF and UPND. So why is it today that you want to claim to be angels? You want to make the PF look like indiscriminately. You killed people by UPND. You killed people. If Edgar Lungu is guilty of people dying by Hakainde Hichilema, you are as guilty. But PF, unfortunately, among so many people that were killed, were PF members. But PF, they are not good at their propaganda. And this is where it comes in. Just look at how by UPND are so good at running this propaganda, bringing people around to Abafwa, parading them. What about the PF? Remember the Kanyama people, those who were killed. Pananika, PF center, whatever. People were killed there. Ubushiku. Chawama, people were killed there. But this government in Imwe, I'm not lying, Findelandapano. Only people who have got eyes, they will say it. People who are reasonable, they will see it. UPND is just as violent as the PF. But now there is peace, there is peace. There is peace because you are the one now that are perpetrating violence. By elections, you are perpetrating violence. By UPN, by PF card, police had no powers. Why was Muchemwa beaten in Western Province? If Kada, they were controlling Bakapokola, how come Muchemwa was beaten in Western Province? How come Max was beaten in Eastern Province? Which UPND card has been beaten since UPND came into power? Which UPND card has been arrested by the police? Which UPND card? We had a number of PF cadres who were arrested in Kitwe there, at the Moba Hotel. We had PF cadres arrested. I think some of them are still even serving. But which UPND cadre has been arrested as a result of violence perpetrated by the UPND? The point I'm making is that UPND is a desperate party that runs on propaganda. And they are ruthless. They are violent. That is why even the police brutality has come in. Police brutality has come in because of the UPND brutality. That is not police brutality. It is UPND brutality. When PF me, I used to be arrested. Not once was I beaten. Never. Not once was I beaten. Not once was I taken somewhere where my family could not find me. Imamu Aisa, I have been beaten. Imamu Aisa by UPND, I have been taken everywhere. My family failing to find me, people failing to find me. Which government is better? Which government is better? Zambians, open your eyes. There is a monster growing in this country. There is a monster growing in this country. This government of UPND is ruthless. Is ruthless, and soon some of us will start disappearing. Some of us will be killed in cold blood. Imagine an election, a general election under the UPND government. Imagine with this kind of desperation they have. You should be able to think, go to 2026. If they are doing all these things, imagine what they will do in 2026. Imagine what they will do in 2026, these people. I'm warning you, I'm cautioning you that we have a monster in this government. And if you Zambians are going to continue ignoring this fact, being cheated easily, and no, whatever, proceeds of crime, ask them, where is the crime? Ask them, where is the crime? No, you have been taken, it's an opportunity to go to court. You go to court with evidence that you have committed a crime. Where is the evidence that there is a crime that has been committed? Today, news after at Palika Pokola, who has sworn an affidavit that they have gotten 48 vehicles. They have gotten 48 vehicles. And of those 48 vehicles, now they want to grab those 48 vehicles. I don't know which best word I can use. Kunyonga. Kunyonga muchisungu tu understand. Ukupokolo la fie pamaka. Just grabbing. They are just grabbing. And it's even grabbing is not. It's just grabbing. Kupoka because you know they have powers. They're just getting. They're just getting. And they are painting. They are using this. Whilst they are grabbing, they are painting it. You know, they are still doing their propaganda. It was one of the news items, headlines. They have grabbed these vehicles, 48A vehicles. They want to grab them using that article, non-conviction for feature. Non-conviction for feature. We were talking about this the other day. Non-conviction for feature, whereby a person has not been taken to court, but the government just grabs. That is dictatorship. Owning property is a right, is a fundamental right, owning property. But this government is a dictator. They are not respecting that. They are grabbing, they're just grabbing. They want to grab those vehicles which belong to a company, by the way. A company that belongs to Edgar Lungu's son. They don't want to take him to court. They don't want to take him to court. They don't want to take, you know, these Amaeva Esther Lungu to court. They don't want. They just want to grab. The question is, why are they not taking them to court? Why are they not taking him to court? Why are they choosing a shortcut of grabbing? They are just grabbing. Why are they using a shortcut of grabbing? Why are they using a shortcut of grabbing? Just for a while, just think. Think. Why is this government? Don't think objectively. Suppose it was you. They just come and grab things and they kapokola no, I found this vehicle there. I found this vehicle there. I found this vehicle there. We are grabbing these vehicles. They are going to be for the state. Do you think that is right? Even if you are a praise singer, please na papata. Open your minds. Even if you are a praise singer, even if unediana you PND, do you think that is right? Do you think that is right? No, because the vehicles are proceeds of crime. I have said it. Where is the crime? Where is the crime? Because proceeds of crime, what is supposed to happen is that first the crime must be found and possibly a person be convicted. Once the person is convicted, then you say, out of this crime, this is what came out of it. Proceeds of crime, we are grabbing. And at least at that point, we can talk about, the case applying for whatever to grab those things to forfeit. Because that's what happens. First, there must be a conviction. After conviction, then the state apply to forfeiture, forfeiture the properties. To forfeit, not to forfeiture. To forfeit the properties. That's what is supposed to happen in a government where laws are applied, rule of law, not the dictatorship. So, they don't want to take them to court. Why? Why do you think they are using a shortcut? Why? Why? I can tell you. It is because there is no criminality. It is because there is no evidence. That is why they are using a shortcut. Tapani evidence ya criminality. Because when you say criminal, you must prove it. You must bring evidence. Now they don't have the evidence. So they are using a shortcut because they are dictators. They are using a shortcut now to just go, but no, we are grabbing these things. That's it. And you know that Hakainde Hichilema has been appointing judges and removing some of the judges. You know why that has been happening? It is to compromise the judiciary. At the moment, our judges are living on the edges. They are living on the edges. They are scared. They don't know what is going to happen. The other day we had Judge Mumal out. How many judges have been fired since Hakainde Hichilema came in? How many judges? How many judicial officers have been fired since Hakainde Hichilema came in? How many cases is this so-called Judicial Complaint Commission looking at? And who is in the Judicial Complaint Commission? Who is there? Who is the chairman? Who is the vice? Who are the members of the Judicial Complaint Commission? These are people that were lawyers for President Hakainde Hichilema, friends of President Hakainde Hichilema, his kinsmen. These are the people who are there. Imagine judges now, how they are feeling when they see such tuma affidavit, utu abulamo na supu. Imagine how they are feeling. And you people, you Zambians, you are feeling okay, you are cheering. No, yes, proceed of crime. I'm asking you, as you go to sleep, I'm asking you, ask yourselves, what is the crime that you are convicting these people for? What is the crime? You have seen that affidavit. What is the crime? In that affidavit, yeah. I'll post it after I push. I want you to read through and tell me where is the criminality. Where is the criminality? Where is the criminality in that? That police officer has filed that affidavit. Where is the criminality in that? And why are they using non-conviction for future when the people, according to that rule, it is supposed to be used when the person believed to have committed a crime is not there. But the Lungu is there, the father is there, and everybody else is there. So why are they using that? The other scenario is whereby somebody has got immunity, you can't prosecute them. But there is a crime that has been committed and you can't prosecute them. What is that crime that Edgar Chagwa has committed, which this government is failing to prosecute him for, and therefore resorting to that section? What crime has he committed? Because if Edgar has committed a crime, it is very simple. Go to parliament, remove his immunity, and parade, this is illegality. And then we can go for the proceeds of those crimes. But Edgar Lungu is there. They are failing to remove his immunity. They are failing. So why are they using this one? The other scenario is whereby the property is tainted. Like, for example, in this house, if I start using it for doing, what is this? For selling drugs. If I start using this house for selling drugs, they can come and grab the house because I've tainted the house by the fact that I'm using this house to be selling drugs. But in this scenario, what criminality is tainting the properties? My brothers and sisters, I'm pleading with you. This is not about what, it's not about what, it's about our country. It's about our country. Let us not allow these people to destroy our country. They are not doing it for you. You are suffering. You are going through a number of challenges, including myself. I'm going through a number of challenges. Nothing. I'm doing this. I'm talking like this because I love my country, because I'm a patriot, because I want the evil things to stop. I want Hakainde Hichilema and his government to stop doing these wrong things. That's why I'm talking. I don't talk for anything. I talk because I want the wrong things to stop. They say evil persists, evil thrives if a few good men keep quiet. If you are going to keep quiet because you are okay, believe you me, tomorrow you find yourself on the other side. And you will remember to say, I wish I had done something. You will remember to say, I wish I had done something. Do something now. Do something now, because when it will hit you, you will have no opportunity to do anything. When a person is already in a situation, you can't do anything. Chris Zumanizimba today, now I can application. Now is going to remain inside. Together with Edgar Lungu's nephew and whatever, they will remain inside. I don't know how long this case is going to take, but they are inside. Chris Zumanizimba, Nava Nankwe, they can't do anything. Chris can't do anything now. Chris can't talk. Chris can't talk. Chris Zumanizimba can't talk now. He's inside. He's in the situation. And I would say, you who are out, you have got an opportunity. When you go on social media, you see people talking about these people who are long gone. Don't entertain them. Tell them what you are doing is barbaric. What you are doing is satanism. Using imipa shishaba alala, the spirit of the dead, is what you are using. It is satanism. Tell them. It is satanism, what you are doing. Raising the people, the dead people, to use them for your political mileage. It is satanism. It is evil. Tell them. When they come and they start bringing you to say, no, Edgar Lungu this, ask them, where is the crime? Where is the crime? Tell us the crime. Owning property is not a crime in this country or anywhere in the world. It's not a crime. Let them show you the crime. Proceed of crime, let them show you the crime. Nalanda san. I'm going to open phone calls so that Naimwe Mulande. You can call me on WhatsApp. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp only. 0763 302207. That is the number you are calling on WhatsApp only. I'm going to repeat the number. 0763 302207. You can make your contribution within 2 minutes, please. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much, my brother, that I've gotten through. Sometimes I actually fail to understand, because people fail to understand you. I think the level of wisdom that you have, I think, cannot be comprehended by some of these praise singers. Because number one, the only thing that we need to understand is that President Edgar is the president ahead of President HH. Which simply means the President Edgar has a lot of information about governance as compared to HH. That's number one. And this issue of where we talk about the high cost of living, and they want to remind us about the brutality of PF and the people that were injured, it is not going to help us. Believe me, it is not going to help us. They told us, whilst in opposition, they said, this government has failed you. We are going to deliver minimum at 50 kwacha. Let them just deliver. And maybe, I don't know, it's just some of us, maybe we might be ignorant in one or another. Edgar is not a mere person. Like some of us, then you want to compare yourself to Edgar. That man, he might look small, but there is a big engine within him. Me, I know. And I proved that during the regime for, Guys Court. How the man was mistreated, and sometimes he could just keep quiet and the like. So what the UPND are doing is that they are constantly reminding people about the PF brutality and the like. I don't have the resources that I can support you, Mr. Tayali. I'm just a simple citizen. But to tell you the truth, this is not going to help them. Most of the government that have lost election, if you consider Kaunda, what removed Kaunda from power, Bunga, we still have that song, Common Man. There is a song which is trending on social media that Ali Karava posted. The same media, and today, just give me a minute. Today, I want to call my father and apologize. We constantly argued with my father. My father warned me about voting for UPND. Then I also remember the verse in the Bible to say, respect your parents so that the number of days may increase. What I'm saying is that some of us, we are not going to survive in this regime. And if I were to die today because of the UPND, I'll have myself to blame because my dad taught me. He taught me because he knew the kind of the president he is. So please, may you continue talking, and one day they will listen.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, President.
Yes, yes. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Thank you very much for taking the call.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just want to commend you for what you're doing. I'm very happy, and we'll keep supporting you. This is a DJ. Your DJ, you probably know who it is.
You know? Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad to hear from you. No, I'm glad to hear from you. You have made my day. Thanks very much, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Mawombasha.
We know when I'm quiet. My one name.
I'm quiet. In the fact of the register presence and challenge, we know she never know when normally she work back home for.
Hey, if I to wiki the WhatsApp to Alive Shiva. So please feel free.
All right. First thing first. Walikala muchalo abantu bamonakati once akateka yewa mutemo aditemuka kuli once. Te once ba mutemo. HHL bali opposition never comment anything that wa PF watched, regardless if you had HTM PF. If so much philosophy about PF, then I feel that you so why should we commend HHL? Why should we praise HHL?
But sorry, Panonofi. By the fact that by the fact that Hakainde Hichilema tapali for vale tasha. I think if that for to have conquered if the president has done something good, I think it is just right that we commend him. So even from my point of view, if I see something positive in President Hakainde Hichilema, trust me, I actually look around to see what is it that I can praise him for. I think we shouldn't continue to say because he did this, we should also do this. We should move forward. So that is my view anyway, my brother. Continue.
Okay, I also commend whatever that is doing and all that. It was just a question that was, but then if I should watch that praise, but if you also to very for state we never so much ones, never watch the more watch the conditions and all that. And then upon the can in Apopeni. In as much as when I take up, if you want to be that if you smile, she do social media about praising and just because of one statement that's wishing about Lungu. Should we start demonizing the family? Should we start demonizing no, life should move on. A wrong is a wrong. So they shouldn't be beating around the bush. Why so that we can see if you are we condemn them. We should move on. We shouldn't be going backwards. Life must go on. Development is a process. Otherwise, she won't be posting in state
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Yes.
Hello, President.
Hello.
Especially about political marriage. That is true, that is totally wrong. So, nifa nikupweza nkoli kumbuyo chepa ngono watayari, so that at least panto Afrika wakazizio. Watayari, kwa kanyama, ku garden house, kwa guys wanabo wavuta kushari repossessed, na ploti ya weni waki. Wagayi wajezoika wa 70. There's over 200 of guys wachi. After wavuta, wa complaint yanabo yamba kuenda, kwa president. Wa president wa Edgar anatusha order. We are our guys, once PF members, once very rich. He's one of my best friends, a very group leader. And I'll be a giant. Edgar Lungu go Jason and I'm glad you church punch up and church punch up. Edgar Lungu a giant to end up prison. But I end up saving him 7 months. But a guy after a choke a bomb, who president Lungu at Noah, you sang a if ever PF member to prison, whereby is a 7 barrel. But our mouth, not even a single day, can be compared for one to come back to Edgar Lungu, and among the Mambazi, watch out, PF. Kanyama constituency youth chairman Asani Nkoma anaenda kupepsi kuja Tayali kuja wafana wanaenda kufemba polisi pale ploti yake kwa wanaenda kujua malo wafana wanafemba polisi na polisi anaitwa Asani Nkoma anaenda kumshita report kuli DCIO by that time wenzeni wa valali ndiwe zoshita andu ija case asa nikoma nani ali ku prison manga 20 years
Serious?
But as a Kanyama constituency youth chairman wa PF kwa Kanyama wa Chilufya Tayali asa nikoma ngati mufuna mukaende kuchimbwakala mzaka mpeza asa nikoma brother wake zopesika apana Lungu actually nikoma the late. But iyonse nkani zose sisi makambika wa Chilufya Tayali pa asa nikoma adonsa 20 years for assaulting a police officer.
Imagine.
Kanyama constituency youth chairman wa Tayali. Mwaona izonse ngani sisi makambika izi Edgar Lungu bakaibe kumshita ko recommend ata anapeleka ma PF ba yu batani members wa PF anapeleka ku prison bambili beneriki baje ku garden house balagwirwa 102 mungaye mukacheki kuchimbwakala na kulimaindi iliko record ichi mambela watali so chinchangu watabanje tikaenda pa North Mid watali wafana wale pa North Mid wana mamotoka ngati watali wamene wana mamotoka ambili wamene washita business ya mamotoka paja wamene swana nkaiko wana president ngati watali tikaenda kuleki no jikuja kule wafana wamene wana mamotoka ambili tikaenda pa Kamwala paja wafana na mamotoka ambili wachuja tayari why so wakonga waje wafana wanza ki proceed of crime ni wangati wana mamibasi ambili watali Tayali sikoma kwambili paswe nangu chance wakambeko but nkanya asani nkoma muikonki alikuwa chimbwakala wanampasa 20 years kwa Edgar Lungu when Eric wanaenda wamangi wa 1 year there's 102 wanaenda wamangi wa jankani sikambika kolonsi every day tsasimba cha DI Lawrence Banda kwa Kanyama voting day wanafa kuna pa Teddy Mzanga kuna pa Dani Mzanga kuna pa Kasongo Mzanga kuna pa Mtale terrorist Mtale mpana Mkati mufuna mwende mkaende mkairo road pale wajamenya kuisa vovala mkawafunse wafana unapa Mtale terrorist Mtale unapa Dani ezo pesa pa Simpson why
Hello? Yeah, sorry, that one is cut.
Hello,
Mulishani Patayali. Buna femu kwa Mulishani. Okay. Munatumina kuisa mai.
Munatumina ku Europe, ku United Kingdom.
Oh, okay. 49. Okay. No, na balande. Emkwai.
Na emkwai. So apende pokulanda takwebati. Ifumulera ndale sami pale elo like whenever mbinda ikonka program yenu whenever mlatisaya. Yesterday I was praying same way submitted to a PF bagulita to ya whatever.
Yeah, well, that's like hello? Yaputuka. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Mkwai.
Hello?
Hello? Today I'm from Mkwai. Please go ahead.
No what you should tell.
Mkwai.
Today I'm from Mkwai. Please go ahead.
Mkwai.
Yeah. Hello? 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 Hello?
Tayali.
Mkwai.
Mkwai. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Vile sika mcharo mwandi ngala tashuwemi. Tashuwemi mwandi nikakisha abantu mwandi nisho alachi vipa. Mkwai. Ashuko tulia mwandi. Ashuko mafuma abantu mwandi kuisa. Ituma shushen kwa teo watari.
Natotera. Hello?
Oh, good evening, Comrade Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, please. I think history is the best teacher. Why do we learn history? We learn history so that we shouldn't make mistakes in the near future. So people talk about the past. It's not that they are happy that their relatives died. I've heard one brother of ours talking about the people who died in Kanyama. That was not supposed to happen. So when people are reminding the family of President Lungu of what they did, it's not that they are saying they should pay back. The answer is no. We are also saying, what happened to the UPND should not happen to the PF now. Okay? So even in as much as we want to educate the masses, let's have the spirit of unity. Because if I'm to follow properly this program, mainly the people who speak, they always call others praise singers, this and that. Automatically, people take you, Mr. Tayali, as a PF surrogate and not a president of a political party. Because all the time you speak about President Lungu as if you're his spokesperson. I don't hear you talk about development. I don't hear you talk about how we can develop. All the time you say that you condemn UPNP or support President Lungu. Are you the president of your own political party, or you are a PF member, stroke a president of a political party? Because for me, what I'm expecting from you, someone who has his own political party, is to advise government on how we can develop, one. Number two, tell us your manifesto, sir. What will happen when you form government? Okay, what are you going to do for us? In as much if I want to join you as a listener, what steps am I supposed to take? How will I join you? How are you going to grow a political party? What vision do you have for this country? Okay? Are you ready to form government, or you want President Lungu to come back? Which is which? So allow the big man to rest, because you are the ones exposing him to a number of things. Okay?
Very good.
Allow the big man to rest.
Very good. Thank you very much. Let me respond to you just now. You have brought up very good points, eh? Very good points. Yes. Let me respond. Let me respond. So this caller is asking, are you a PF or you are a president of a political party? I've said this, maybe you have missed it in my previous interaction. I've said this. Me, I'm not preoccupied by my status as a president of another political party. It doesn't preoccupy me. It doesn't preoccupy me. It doesn't preoccupy me. Don't waste your time. If you want, just call me Chilufya Tayali if you want. If you want, don't even call me president. I don't care. If you want, don't even talk about EEP. Even if today this government would stand up and say, we are deregistering Economic and Equity Party, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. It is not my preoccupation to go around and start campaigning as Economic and Equity Party president. It is not my preoccupation at this point in time. It is not my preoccupation. I'm saying don't call me on direct line. It is not my preoccupation. It is not my preoccupation. It is not my preoccupation. Why? Let me tell you this. Hello? Hello? Please don't call me direct. Don't call me direct. I don't want to switch off the line. It is not my preoccupation. And this is a strategy. Yes, I have registered a political party and I am the president of that political party. But to start growing the party, to start talking about manifesto, to start talking about, it is not my preoccupation at the moment. Time will come, and this is our strategy. It is our strategy. Time will come when we will start recruiting members and thinking about this. For now, we are good to stand as we have a political party and we do what is good for this country. My preoccupation is the good of this country. That is my preoccupation. Before my party, before me being president, my preoccupation is to do good for this country, is the good of this country. That is my preoccupation. Number 2, 2026, or whatever, am I looking at forming government? No, no, no. I still want to learn more. I still want to learn more. I'm not preoccupied into going into State House. No. No. So I'm not going to start talking about, no, me when I come into power. That is not my time. This is not my time. I want to learn more. I want to learn more. And if there can be somebody who is better than Hakainde Hichilema, I'm telling you, I would support that one. And I want to tell you today, tonight, that even in the last election, I didn't vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Yes, I supported him because by UPN, by PF grew big-headed and became arrogant. And I campaigned against them so that they go down. I did. I campaigned against them so that they can go down because they became too arrogant, too pompous. And that's why I campaigned against them. And who was the alternative? It was only Hakainde Hichilema. And a lot of people, it's not that they hated PF. They didn't hate PF, but they just wanted to show PF that, you know, they were not gods. And the alternative was UPND. And that's how UPND won. But in voting, I voted for Hakainde Hichilema, or for Edgar Chagwa. Because to me, Edgar Chagwa and Hakainde Hichilema, Edgar Chagwa still comes out as a better person. He comes out as a better person. So that's why I talk about him. Because I believe he's a better man than Hakainde Hichilema. Even today as we speak, if today I'm to vote, I would vote for Hakainde, for President Edgar Chagwa. If today people were to say, Tayali become president, and Edgar Lungu wants to be president, I would say, let President Lungu go. That is my position. If tonight somebody would say, no, Tayali, can you become president? I will look at Edgar Lungu and I will ask him, Edgar Lungu, do you think you don't want to come back? You can't help us. If Edgar Lungu would say, I'm ready to help, I will go for him. If today there were elections, I will ask Edgar Chagwa Lungu, what do you think? Do you think you can't help us? Because at the moment, Edgar Chagwa Lungu is the only better option for me. Therefore, if you want, you don't hate me or whatever. I have considered among everyone. For me, Edgar Chagwa Lungu is the better option. For what? Edgar Chagwa Lungu has got experience, number 1. Edgar Chagwa Lungu is a good person, number 2. Edgar Chagwa Lungu has got the connection that none, not even Hakainde Hichilema has. Hakainde Hichilema is struggling around because he doesn't have the connection that he used to say he has. If he had those connections, we wouldn't be where we are. We wouldn't be talking about debt restructuring. We would be talking about debt cancellation if he had the connection. But he doesn't have the connection. So for me, if there is anyone I would consider, and mind you, I've been talking about Mundubile. But if I were to put Mundubile and Edgar Lungu, if Edgar Lungu would say, no, I can stand, if he can agree, I would say Mundubile, chill. Let's put Edgar Lungu. But if Edgar Lungu maintains to say, no, I can't stand, for whatever reason, he can't stand, then I would say, Mundubile, go. For me, I would be third. So that is my line. Number 1, wabakunta shini Edgar Lungu. Number 2, ni Mundubile. Ero na nemu naisa ibikapo. But for me, I want to learn more. I want to have experience. Me, I am not a power-hungry person. I don't have unbridled ambition, no. And over and above everything, I believe that leadership comes from God. If God wants me to lead this country, I will say nothing about my manifesto here. I will say nothing about my presidency. But if God has said you are going to be president, I will be. So I don't lose sleep over my party. I don't lose sleep over me becoming president. It doesn't even bother me at all. If God has chosen me, I will be there. For now, I want the good of this country. And certainly, that good of this country is not UPND. That good of this country is not President Hakainde Hichilema. President Hakainde Hichilema is doing more harm to this country than good. Where we are today, we are worse off than where we were when Edgar Lungu was living. We are worse off. A lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are suffering. Even I'm sure your life is not okay. The environment is not conducive for people to make money. The environment is not conducive to create employment. The environment is not conducive for people to eat decent meals. Things are expensive. What good is Hakainde Hichilema? What good has he brought compared to Edgar Chagwa? Surely, between the two of them, I would still go for Hakainde, for Edgar Chagwa. So forget about EEP. Forget about me being president. Listen to what I'm talking about. And tonight, we are talking about grabbing properties without taking people to court. Show us the crime before you grab properties. That is my issue tonight. And I'm saying, stop bringing out people who have died for your political mileage. It is satanism. You are bringing people who are dead. You are bringing people who are dead. Why are you bringing people who are dead? History. You can talk about history. Do you have to start bringing people who are talking about history? Bringing those graphic pictures of people who are long gone. And you are saying you are talking about history. What are you doing to that child who is seeing the father every day on social media? In a gruesome, what are you doing to a person that is lying on the street? What are you doing? It is evil. It is evil, and you do this by UPND. And you're talking about history. You can talk about history. You can talk about violence of UPF. You can talk about the violence of your party. You don't need to start bringing the spirits of the dead. For nothing. What kind of people are you? But because you are desperate people, starting from Hakainde Hichilema, because he also likes to talk about this. That is desperation. That is desperation. Let Imipa Shishaba for Shirale Muchiwote. Let the dead rest in peace. You shouldn't be bringing them. You are already in State House. You are already in government. Why do you continue bringing up those issues? Why don't you work on maintaining peace? Why don't you work on making sure that the rule of law is followed? Why don't you make sure that the people are having jobs, the people are doing business, the people are affording their lives? But all these things that I'm talking about, you have made them worse. And you want to say, no, we're talking about history, talking about history. Talking about history, you are making things worse. Talk about history, but make things better. Not you talk about history, but you're making things worse. Please continue calling in. 0763 302207. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
I'm quiet. Varipe umuntu badabantu bathi bathi mwasasango ko bathi bena balavika kwathi they're so special amona, which is not good. These guys are killers. Olo muntu de akawana ngamwana to wani panganda so na mutanda no kutanda. Olo muntu was very useless, very useless. We don't need such people in society.
Thank you. So if you want, I mean, we want the good of this country. That's why I talk. I don't talk for anything. I talk for the good of this country. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Mr. Tayali.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I just want to comment. Mali, I just want to remind these other callers. Do you remember watching our movies Akaria Kumfoto and that Suzuki? This point is, we have a Suzuki in State House, and because I can give you a good example of what I'm talking about. He thinks that being friends to America, he can do anything. It's happening. For me, I'm often Demona quite do this, and the guys just do it, and as Zambians, we are just following blindly. And
hello, yep, okay. Hello?
Hello, Masereza Bwanji.
Bwino Masereza Bwanji.
Hello.
Hello.
Bwino. Mati nikambeko. Tayali. Hii government yabene nachokako wantu wenzo kukamati makada wa Chilamu bwanji. Manje bamene tuona hapa naona munga in terms of health munga ijini nka compromised. Tuntemba twansima na muwa tulipali ponse. Ngati mwenda paja pa intercity paja. Oh, the way kutazara house kwanza kuja kabendekela. There's confusion. Munga paliba, apa palichani. So, mkutipo bwanja, I know Mazambians mameni validi. Mazambians wa makamba. Because every time ngati nipita paja. Antu abantu aba, wachita over. I think, apakulipe kukamba, tizata chape act. Tuntemba topaka maningi, chili bwanji watari.
Zikomo. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, please.
I've got a concern. Like, we know Muntunga to my phone, praising my PF and whatnot. It's like you don't want people that are calling in to tell you the truth.
So tell us the truth.
Can you hear me?
Tell us the truth according to you.
No, as for me, I just wanted to tell you that you should appreciate where it is due. Not suppose why carry that no HHDs comparing HH na Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu is long gone. He will never come back from Nanguchika Vishya. So when you see to start praising, no Edgar Lungu this, Edgar Lungu that, it's not going to help us. So it's better you talk about the positive that is happening in this country. Not to kufukula fwafyo to my faults. No HH this. Nishimwani mpata sana HH.
Umfwa, Mukashana, I appreciate your call, and this platform, you express your opinion. You don't force others. In HH, if I say HH is not good for me, you don't have to come and tell me that HH, no, I should be talking that no is good for me. If it's good for you, what you are supposed to say is that for me, HH is doing it for me. Because of 1, 2, 3. Are you there, my dear sister?
I'm here.
So what you're supposed to do, I embrace all the views. So from your point of view, speak from your point of view. Me, I speak from my point of view. From my point of view, what I'm seeing, this is my position. You get the point?
Okay.
So, from your point of view, give us your side. And when you say, Edgar Lungu aliyetaka wele, no. Speak from your point of view. Because there are people who want Edgar Lungu to come back right now. They are there.
But the fact is Edgar Lungu is long gone and he will never come back, Pampando. Okay. This we all know.
He's
retired. He's gone. He's a story of the past.
Okay. That is according to you.
So you should even appreciate this freedom of speech that you have now. Because nothing like
I was actually speaking more during the time of PF. I was actually speaking more. I even had a page which had over 700 followers. When Bayu PND came, they actually brought down that page. When PF was there, I used to speak. I was only arrested 3 times. Since UPND came into power, I've been arrested 9 times. So for me, PF is better for me.
Okay, since you say PF is better, and you even mentioned to say, but I'm a president, the only president you can say, okay, I'm very Pampando, you PF. At the moment, there's nobody you can point at, okay, you a president. You're just looking at Edgar Lungu, Awakali.
Na brani mundubile, ndemulandapo. Ninji bikapo, Edgar Lungu alikuntanshi. Brand mundubila rekonka. Pona ine na ivikapo.
Na mama ivikapo pali Edgar Lungu.
Mkwai.
Awe, Tayali. Mulande wino problem base nukulanda pali church sana.
Wamona efo de rufia nyefyo. Ulefo atreko kulanda po. Speak your mind and allow us to also talk mkashana. Efo chalo chava. Wamona, you can't stop us from talking about him. What you should do, if you know what Tuma, now I will speak the good things that you know about HH. Don't say, Mudalanda pali HH. Nishwa Lufyanya. Landefyo wa mona muri HH, efo wa temwa. Dimbina ifoto wala kukonka. One from Kashan. Hello? She's gone. So the point is that I don't stop anyone from, expressing themselves. Speak from your point of view. If you love Edgar Chagwa, if you love Hakainde Hichilema, please come and talk about those positive things. Don't come and tell us to say, no, stop talking about Hakainde Hichilema. Or don't tell us what we should say. No, we will not tell you what you should say. You can say what you want. We will let you. I will let you. And allow me and the others to also speak their mind. That is just what it is. But except that, that's when I intervene. When I intervene, it's because then I intervene. But otherwise, I want people to speak their mind. Hello?
Hello, Tayali.
Mkwa.
Awe mwanyi mwera nda kopedonze palieti lyonse pantu na ifwebene indala mashaku sensa shimbita shai chuma twaja nukurara nda kwani
shaku sensa stamula fola
atura fora shimbita shai sa ama 16 arawa nama 6% yambita yaisa nanomba chingire mutwale mumba mutu boy offense so that if you ngababwira basangana tukomako gate play take afefuwebeni bambo kulaikala panze ya chat vatupesha.
Thank you. Kimwana.
Thank you Tayali. Mukabebe mule tulanjira kwa tinesha senza chava ikibapeni na Central Province ukuyo kwao shuo.
I'm sure vale umfwa. Isha sensa saba ichi. Wewe baka mipere bwino bwino. Ule ilandira wewe.
Bastumbeko. Mumfwikishe ndamesho mware bragging ati. Mwaipire chalo chonde. Tatuazenda. Tina tuma na mafao zilisti futu ababanga ivaga china ni kwa chini 234,000 ya Central Province chaka kishi na shani. Amwano wapoka. Yai fuma.
Okay.
In the account,
thank you, Mwana. I hope bound for. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Mr. President, I just want to tell you that some of us, we appreciate you, what you're doing for the country. And just to comment on a few things. The other lady that just called, she was talking about freedom of speech, which says it wasn't there under the PF. It's surprising to see that at one point, the current president, who is the president now, HH, even insulted the president in public, where he used the term and asked the Bantu Botatwe started defending it, saying, no, this word means something else in our tribe, of which it was a lie.
Sorry, but if I can use it at Pamunyoko?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have to say it so that people can understand. Yes.
And the other way they also used that Nakuchena Chikala, of which it was wrong. It was an insult of which we defended and started bringing out words in our own language saying, no, it means something else, which was irrelevant to what it was saying. So the freedom of speech has always been there. But the thing is that whenever we spoke under the PF, there were people that insulted us. But even today, when we speak against UPND, there are people that still insult. But the freedom of speech is always there. So let them not defend things that way there was no freedom of speech. We spoke, people spoke. But always there will be two sides. Others will defend him, the others will say, no, that's not right. Like right now, you politicians, whenever you say something against HH, tomorrow we say, no, he's been arrested for corruption, money laundering. Just because but if he's quiet, they don't do anything. But once he says something just against HH, tomorrow we hear that he's been arrested for money laundering or corruption. One way they're using it to shut up people. So, Mr. President, some of us will appreciate you. And please keep it up.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Yes, President.
Yes, yes, sir.
I have a President. Mabomba shani.
How no wina femkwa?
Sorry, lero nincherwa topic ishikonkere wino kuri topic nchirero.
Lekenoke umfwe niko kuba nenu lero. Umfwe niko bambi balatu mwana umfwa. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. President. Hello, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Mr. P calling you from Western Province, Senanga.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Yeah, the President at Tikambeko.
Kambani.
Isiti double maningi vantu vachikola Zambia sinizi vakapena vachinda uyu wanachani kaya nichi demon bwanji chamene changi mchalo cha Zambia kansi because vantu vanetiona voipa vane vichitika ku government yatu ya nyuwani vantu sivaviona, they just supporting anyhow. Nichani vatayari
kana ni madabwa kani mizimu bwanji
vatayari kukamba chevazowanda sinizi vatomene vantu vacelebrate muri vaHH vaHH vanakonde mavhiri vose muPF cost of living venzokondema vaPF vamangeko marodi venzokondema vaPF vamangeko maschools venzokondema vaPF vamangeko maclinic venzekukondema but lero pamene nikamba pano sinizi volondarama yamene constituent fund iyo kamene vana mangako chinisova ine 25 million ibe but lero vantu vangocelebrate no vaHH imwe vantu cost of living pamene tikamba pano 2 times 2 muri veve But they are still celebrating. Sure, imwe olo bantu olongujinda uliwa imwe kwa msundu bwanjo kwa Tayali please na papata. Ngati kuli government ya mene inaoneka kuti ezooneka kuti ebeza chitabwino maningi ni PUPND because bose pamene banachita banzawo bebeza okwendema. Tezo guys at cost of living lero pamene chikamba pano bantu pamene nikamba lero kuno kwamene nililire ni 250 $. Breakfast 265. June, this is June. Oh, July,
July, yeah. Tuafikagala mdala July.
Yeah. Vantu pamene vabweza vakudya. Meaning vakudya vili all over, viliko vambiri. Manje pamene tizafikira ku August, September, October, December, January. Munuza tikasaka kazafika mzingati. Many people are still celebrating at UPND chitabwino maningi. Netikabwera kunkani y'abantu bakuvaba. Ni bantu bangati bana bayiwa mu PF. Patime ya PF. Ngati kwenze makaunters wezi violence, bantu wezi wozi mbera, wozi tukumula. Bantu amene wezoona mangati kulibe government mchalo. Wezoona manga UPND mpower. PF yenzeko, mezo chitava upo vili vozi. But kulibe batezoona kukubezo. But wewe vanapaya bantu bangati. But infa za mene zipeze kako zonse zimezika wako nize bantu wachapi members ba UPND. Mwishe members ba PF venze kufa baja sima Zambians. Ba president wise wakambapo Congo jawako northwestern province uja. Anava pa day of voter. Banapaya manga bapaya ugaru yofunda. But my president not even one day kukambapo. Manjitinga kambati president wachono chonse or president wa UPND. Ma president wezofuni kongala fair. Ngati chinaipa kuli PF bakambe chinaipa. Ngati chipa ku UPND bakambe chipa ndi chinaipa. Nditi tizazi watu wa president aba banabwera kusunga charo chonse cha Zambia. But so far papene tuona bapanga maskando ya ngati ma members wa UPND. But kulibe na nguwanu wamene tuona kuti bachita kwa arrest. But luku apa ku bantu bamene bonse kulibe opposition party wamene swana mangepo. Bahari karaba babagwira. Bashoni tembo babagwira. Batayali bebe suokamba kai bebe bazwa kukamba batayali ni daily kugwira yabe. Kulibe opposition. So tinga kamba to freedom of speech ilikuti. Rule of law ilikuti. Tinaona po ndimba ngati wamene wezo gwiriwa soma opposition mutamu ya PF. Kulibe. Banagwiri wako but ni hapo na hapo but not this time. Ba president ndiye baambira kukamba pamwamba ngandi wakada futi. Ndiye baambira kucomplain. Uyakambeko ni president akangala press briefing ndiye amenaambira kukamba hapo. Tinga kamba tizona tina leader zona. Aho mwandiri wa president bachinjeko. Bachinje but bafuna oloswafuna bangali powerful bwanji bazibati na bebe bamene bachita bizabachitikira and for sure not bati bazavutika ngati kuli bantu bazavutika maningi olwanzao ngati babutisa banzao so baona bangati banzao bavutika pao maningi apa bebe bazavutika maningi because olubana bao na bebe bazavutika bali mzambia bamene bachita bantu baona so please ba president baicheche bafunika bachinje please Zikoma president pitizani kupozesa abantu osalema please.
Zikoma. Hello?
Mwabombe bate.
Mkwae.
Mwabomba bwino.
Mkwae.
Nandira fanda ndikopali ababa supporta UPND. Imwe ishiwe kuti tamwatela patidisha ko muntu wonse. Ati ule tamba program intumupanga tamwa talapatikisha kona ngomu mwankwa then if people vafira tamba no kulasa po atala ibomba bwino uyoma wa chilanda pali ni insala nango ali ngire fini nomba lina akachita tarefu la 5 pini takwata no mwana takwata no wakusunga pajape pantu mulemu mona takwata nganda linda songa vyenganda la kumpanga uyamayo uchi. So ababonza basapota UPND bapuva feria nechisungu chamia no I know feria wesi feria patakupani fyonse fyava mu Zambia echipani itava failure sana niti chine cha UPND pantu alema kwati ilipfe vindu lelanda chakwe cost living ikama bwino.
Sorry, I've lost last one. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Mwabombe nuko?
I'm quiet.
Twatotera triumfa wino pali program ni twatitulande po finally ya fikana nikade na ambo.
Hai.
We tulenda kupipa. I don't think indepo ampose ingunda nepo pepanya baba chitumaba kuno thudi. Icharo chino katuishoko turea mwandi. Katuishoko turea. Kozi abantu tabalemona. Tabalemona kwati. Ichi chalo mdala wandi. Ngatwayambo kwika fefine breshuresha chirea chile unaika chala pititani fifini. Tufuira tuwe kwa tumtima wakulo choko ataba na pesu wabalekula. Wake sasa mchalo chishani.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello? Good evening, President.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is Abel calling from within Lusaka.
Okay.
I just wanted to pass my contribution to the wonderful program after I told you. You see, I first of all want to comment on the behavior of the what do you call them, Christians. I think it is very certain to learn that as a country, we want to be backing up someone every time they do something. We are not against them backing up the president when he does something good. It is something that we commend. Every one of us are happy that things are moving well in the country. Like the debt restructuring that just recently happened, we commend that. Those are good efforts by the government. But in an instance where we are seeing things are going wrong and everyone wants to say the president is okay because people were this and that, and everyone who is against what is happening at the time is here. That is a very bad, act of behavior. Minimum prices right now, as we're speaking, are around 240 kwacha within Lusaka and some other areas. I don't think that is something a Zambian, a normal Zambian should be proud of. Knowing to say these guys on the campaign, we promised us a bag of milk to be at 50 kwacha or 100 after it. Okay? These guys went on to promise us a lot of things. They have reduced the cost of electricity, fuel, and everything.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Ndiko pale abantu makombe makazipinde. Watu wazi kutimwe ndi mwao. You are not a card. One thing we must know, you are not a card to embrace whatever the president does. You are for opposition. So for opposition you have to oppose. Whether them they see it good or bad, you just have to oppose. And you don't know to say this program, what they're doing, even the price of milk can go down because of the same program. They don't know to say a better Zambia because of the same program. So your duty is to make sure that things are good. Whether then they see that is working or is not working to some parts, but all you want is to see everything moving good for all Zambians, regardless of their political affiliation. And that woman, if she hates what you do, you condemn for the president, she also have a Facebook page, let her create her own Facebook page, let her be going live, let her be talking good about the president. That's all. As for you, us, we are very happy with this program. Me, I'm not for PF, I'm not for UPND, but I'm a Zambian who is happy with this program because I know in one way or another, because of this program, we are benefiting. If fuel prices go up, you complain, they reduce, we are also benefiting. The prices of minimum, they've gone up, you talk about it, they reduce, we benefit, including those that are supporting. Things are bad, things are not okay in this country, things are bad. Minimum, they've gone up, the prices, everything is bad. And they expect us to be quiet. Why? We will talk, we will support you, Mr. President, until we see a better Zambia. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. I think your program is becoming boring now.
Stop listening. Simple. Stop listening. If the program is becoming busy,
let me say. Don't cut me.
No, I'm going to cut you. I'm cutting you. Why not? Anna? The program is becoming boring. Why are you listening? Hello?
Sorry, my line had cut, so I was actually saying, these guys, the UPND's arrogance, I think they're getting on our nerves now. I mean, we cannot continue to keep quiet when things are going wayward in our country. This is our country, all of us. We are happy when things are going well, but if things are going bad, come on, we have to complain every time. And we are the ones who should actually be telling the government the wrongs they are doing so that they may improve. We are tired of these guys.
So wind up, my brother. Wind up.
Yeah. So every time these guys, you talk about HSH, they frown. We don't like that. I think people should change. They should come to a realization that if someone goes wrong, it's not a God, for God's sake. He's just a human being. We can control him. We tell him what he's doing wrong, and that's it. It's a
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
But Munishani.
Buna from Kwai.
But I think there's something wrong with us as Zambians. But in southern province.
Hey.
Bamireka.
Hey.
In southern province. Now I believe it when you say we are what do we call us? Useful idiots. They will take us to court over our own minerals in our provinces. As we cannot go and do your kudioro kusenda kwenama. Shavanabe nama. And then we are there celebrating debt restructuring. Are we normal as Zambians? I think there's just something wrong with us. Mtimana ukadipa fingi sana na chukwate fya kulanda. Ero bakula tukaka. Our PS, former PS of Finance, now Wakaka, was it there on ZNBC? No. These are the my headlines. So where are we going at?
Exactly. Can you imagine, Ukusaidi kunga waweka tamfika pali umulandu ni headline.
Yes.
But Bena
waka koko. Sawa kaka wa former PS batonga tawacho pa ZNBC. Bye.
Natotera. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali.
Yes.
Murishani watali.
Wina from Kwai.
Ndije wino. Watali, palivi fende mukulanda finono zi. Uli omukashano wachilanda, uli wachilalanda ti.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Chinguru hapo Mkwai basikia.
Mkwai.
Ati bamingirira ba praise singer.
Iyo nabale isa Mkwai. Nisa mbushavu.
Bawe, iyo ni sign yakwe bati they are getting the message. Otherwise, if they are not getting the message, ngatabaposera kona man. No, in therefore kuchita follow up pali ulo ino mkashana wachituma uli yao. You know, tuilala abako tuwafuma. If you remember when ba HH bali mu opposition, to start with, na party yabo yonze, we saw the structures. Bali every uyu president ali pote president wesu. They never recognized him. And by HH from the time of Lungu Pakofma, he never said any good thing about Fionze over PF for Varechta. But when I for Bakula 1/3 classroom block, when their friends were building the entire school from ground, Bapush school Jones. But when a 1/3 classroom was Bari bomba. How bapose kwa mano vena baichezi bapose kwa mano
atotera
okay chiso.
Hello? Yes, please.
Yes, kutasha twatasha ngapalifya kutasha uyu muntu waelanda balume bakashana balifurungana uyu mukashana alipira dishiru sana so likula mdefu uyu muntu bakutasha omuntu tukongevya rekira abantu ala ndikuchalo kwebangana isa kabweshe fintu no mapalifyonze fyala ile kuchalo nifinje vyabwesha nangula chimo ewo pingala tasho umuntu yapalifinje omuntu kutasha omuntu ulela ndikushinga kushintu bwinge kuchalo mwe bantu kaweze betaiza mwe bantu dola ikabwera mwe bantu nani kane piwe kabwera ewo inga mtasha ngabwesha nombo omuntu tabwesha wala mtasha pesa nangula mwalipena mwala mtasha pesa omuntu waifi uyo mukashana akwati pia bushiremu uli bushiremu mwata mwipushati tuweve uli omuntu kwati kukonge pafyakire cyaro pafisumwe fyakita pacharo takiranda bivyonza atondoro so uli abatali mashiru yalya mulerera kofere
iyo Mkwai let's not call each other names. Let's just speak our minds. Let's respect each other's opinions. Yeah. Anyway, I think for tonight, let me end here. Basically, just wrapping it up. I mean, the issues that we have been discussing tonight is the fact that, you know, as a country, we are going through a number of challenges, including myself. And, you know, when I go through my own challenges, I actually imagine what other people are also going through. And these challenges can be reduced if only our government can emphasize, you know, addressing the welfare of people, other than wasting time using propaganda. They are every day doing propaganda, lying about this and that and that. They don't even have, you know, the respect for the dead, where they are now busy opening graves, opening wounds, opening, you know, people's emotions, that every day they are using people who are long gone in their political propaganda. Out of Tasira Lungu's simple statement, they have gone wild, you know, bringing people who are long gone without respecting their families and what it is doing to their families. They have also gone further, you know, to demonize people that they have stolen when they are not bringing out criminality. I have said in this program that owning property is not a crime. It's not a crime to own property. And we are not saying that people should not explain their wealth. But when you are saying proceeds of crime, you should be able to show the crime and then link it to whatever property that you are talking about. But this government doesn't seem to have evidence of the criminality of the people that they are accusing. And this is why they have resorted to be grabbing properties of individuals, particularly and more especially Edgar Lungu and his family, using what they are calling, using the provision of the law at non-conviction forfeiture of properties, whereby they don't take you to court, but they just grab properties. But in that, we are asking to say, where is the evidence of criminality? Why are you grabbing property from people when you have not taken them to court? Of course, it might sound interesting and nice because it relates to Edgar Lungu and his former government officials. But I always emphasize that this is dictatorship, and dictatorship is a monster which starts with a few individuals, but later on it grows and it starts eating other people. If they can grab properties from Edgar Lungu, what will stop them from grabbing property from you if they deem you to be an opponent? Remember, it's not all the time that you will be on the good side of the government. One way or the other day, you might find yourself on the other side of government. And the same injustice will be done unto you. It is better to speak out now. Speak out about the promises of this government. Speak out about the abuse of the deceased. Speak out about the dictatorship of this government where they are grabbing things. Ask them, where is the crime? I think these are the pertinent issues that brought out. Somebody brought up the issue of to say, why do you always speak about PF and the Edgar Lungu? Are you PF? For me, it doesn't matter. You can call me anything. You can even call me UPND. You can even call me PF. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I do good for this country. That is my preoccupation. At the moment, my preoccupation is not about which political party I belong to. I want to look at the good of this country. That is my preoccupation. About me being president, about me forming government, I am in a school. I am learning. I want to gain more experience. I want to know a lot of things. I would actually be very happy that in the next government, if in the next government, we can form a government of, national unity, where I can be in government to learn more before I make, a stint on presidency. I would actually be better off. At the moment, if I look at President Hakainde Hichilema and Edgar Chagwa, if I were to vote tonight, I would vote for Edgar Chagwa. Some of you are saying, no, Edgar Chagwa is gone. He will not come back. It is up to him. There is no law that is stopping Edgar Chagwa from coming back. If he wants to come back, he can come back. And if I'm to choose or to persuade anyone to come back, I would rather persuade Edgar Chagwa to come back. If Edgar Chagwa is not ready to come back, I would definitely go for Brian Munduvile. If Brian Munduvile talefifwa, then I will say, chashupa nomba, kanjingirepo. That is my position. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for contributing, calling in. Thank you very much for your support. Please, let us pray for this country. Let us pray for President Hakainde Hichilema. Let us pray for President Edgar Lungu. Let us pray for everyone. Zambia is a Christian nation. It is protected by God. Let us go back to God and pray to God that all these challenges that we are having, God can help us. Thank you very much and good night. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia.